Oi, what's up? It's Demented, and today I have another review that I wanted to do. This one is going to be on Nisha, I believe. Nisha is someone who I've really loved as a player for a really long time, dating back to when their name was Illusion in, I think it was Korean Contenders, I'm pretty sure, but whatever. So Nisha is the Chengdu Hunters main sport that I think is really slept on. So I went to watch the Hunters versus Dynasty to kind of see how my at least initial thoughts have translated into the actual gameplay. Now this is gonna be a little weird, because Nisha is someone that I'm extremely high on. But if you've watched like any of my other, oh god, I forgot they fucking played Evil Tool for a map. Anyways, if you've listened to any of my other videos, you know my normal preface of I'm not someone who gives out credit very easily, in terms of I'm very harsh on main support as a role, because I feel like it is very just not developed in general, and that's my goal with all these videos. So that being said, let's get the lo-fi started. So sit back, relax, and I will try to keep you entertained throughout watching this. Let me check the levels. I'm gonna turn on the lo-fi a little bit more. Now, in terms of what I know about Nisha, I know that the only thing that I don't know about Nisha is how the Lucio play is. But in terms of Brig and Mercy, I've seen a lot of standoutish things, so obviously we're gonna see the Mercy going in here. Like, and especially Nisha's ability to get reses off are like 1 to none. Like, I don't see anyone that does some of the shit that that Nisha does. Sorry, I'm alt tabbing a lot. So I mean, this is good up to this point. The only time that the super jump is really coming out is for scouting, which I really like. And obviously this is going to be off to a really slow start because it's Mercy gameplay, so it's kind of sleeper in the first place. But I do like this kind of like jiggle peeking, only super jumping when necessary. And they're playing into double shield, so obviously they do have to play very slow. And I don't know if Rez will come out onto Jimmy. I like the cycling of how the pocket goes, in terms of like you saw Monk getting a little bit like a flash of healing, then Elsa getting a flash of healing, and just kind of rotating in a circle. I really like that. So now we're back on Jimmy. And if this ends up being like really prolonged and bad, then I'll end up skipping further in the VOD or onto next map or something. So I mean, Rez coming out there is pretty simple. I really like something that I hadn't really seen much from Mercy players until I watched like Moth do it once, which I guess that was just the first person that made me that really caught my eye in it. But like, look at this little hop of not fully committing that, like, especially with how far the Valk pocket distance is, like, this is fucking insane. Because Nisha is already committed to being like in, and now doesn't have to get caught in the crossfire the entire way going back, and then if he wants to go back to point, has to go all the way back again. So I think this little hop kind of thing is really nice. Speed up. Gets back anyway because Gaga dies. I don't know if they win or lose this map, by the way, as well, because I know they won the map with Evil Tool and Ameng and all them. But as far as the Valk timing beforehand, that also seemed really good and in tune with the tempo. God, watching this makes me hate that I can't super jump on my new keyboard. At least like consistently. So I mean, up to this is pretty much standard stuff. Oh god, I can't put up with 13 minutes of Mercy gameplay, so I might have to swap it to Brig, and I'm trying to kind of speed this up as per usual because I don't want people to, I guess, click off and get bored. I want to just get straight into the review shit. Like, again, you can always see that Nisha is kind of like a step behind. Just amplifying damage here is really good. But being like a step behind your... Oh my god. Being a step behind everyone else on the team is really interesting. Like, when I saw Nisha playing before, saw the picked up, I fucking know he's gonna be a top contender for one of the best main supports in the league, because the guy's a nutcase. So positioning wise, this is a little all over the place, but it's like Nisha's never really in danger, which is something I like. Really good playing around health packs. Oof. Okay. Well, everything was pretty much good up until that fly. So let's see. Oh, yeah, we do get to see Nisha Brig. I've only delved a little bit into Nisha Brig before watching this, obviously. And it was, I believe, when Hunters were playing against Dragons, because I did a retrospective on that. Positioning wise, this is the place to be if you're Brig. And if you don't know why, first off, holy fuck, I love the goodbye Brig voice line. But anyways, having the sightline of like flail denialing someone who can like rotate towards this close left side is fucking huge, as well as you're still like a bashable distance away from like safety realistically. So in terms of positioning, this is really good. I'm gonna try to say something bad about Nisha, but I'm not sure how good I'll do. Yeah, nice flail, dumbass. Boom, done. So those were really good procs of Inspire. It didn't overcommit to anything and didn't do the typical fucking main support thing of just inting with or inting onto the monkey and like full comboing for no reason. Was very cautious with using each cooldown individually. A really good mark. Takes a little while to get Inspire. Yeah, let me watch that back. Because this entire engagement, I don't think he has Inspire up, just because he doesn't mark the Tracer exactly. So Tracer comes down. These flails are really weird. Like, he hit the first flail on Gesture, which was good. Also, that kiting was a little unlucky, but so right now I think whip shots are my biggest concern with Nisha. But outside of that, I mean, positioning wise, the first fight Inspire uptime was really good. Dynasty take forever to push, so they do have a recontest. And something that I also know about Nisha's Brig is he does a really good job of playing his life. In terms of knowing how much value Brig gets over time. That's a good mark. Again, you never full combo a Tracer unless you know you can kill her or know that you already forced out Re. A lot of times you can just force out Re just from the bash alone. Oof. So this was a little rough. So, I mean, that was a good mark, definitely, but now you're left without flail. And then misses flail again, yeah. And misses bash. Like, this is how crucial Brig cooldowns are now, where it's like, if you don't hit a stun, if you don't hit a whip, like, you're actually almost, you're not guaranteed to lose, but it makes it a lot more punishing. That's good proc. God, I'm gonna fucking scream because my fucking mouse. Because it's so fucking easy to right click for no fucking reason. That's a good proc on the way down. Oof. Okay, Jester should have just killed Monk. What? Okay, this was a misplay from Nisha. That. Like, I can understand why. So, Sleep comes out onto Gesture, which is fine. But, you. Like, I mean, I guess Flail was already out, but also immediately, like, pack your Ana. Because Gesture literally should have just killed Monk. But. You pretty much want to wait until the end of Sleep Dart, or towards the tail end, and then go hard? Okay. Good shield dancing. This is a little rough. I don't know what Nisha was thinking here, actually. So... Okay, it's after this, So Gesture jumps out, they regroup, Gaga dies, they back up. So we already have Inspire right now, which is fine. Still do not want to pack our Ana. There we go. As soon as you get that proc, you fuck off. And I mean, now you can stay a little bit longer because you have Rally. But then this is like... Oh my god. Just like actually kind of sprinting it. But I mean, up to this point, the only real concerning thing is the whip shots, and I guess to an extent decision making, but mechanically definitely there. Missed the flail. Missed the flail again. Dude. Okay, first off, I hate my mouse. Second off, I hate that, like, Brigs that make it so much harder on themselves to hit flails is really unfortunate. It's a good grab. Overall, I mean, we're just playing passive, so nothing too much to really go off of. Hanamura is such a boring map. Holy fuck. Again, stays on high for a little bit. The double pack is fine. Like, I definitely think you commit bash to a tracer before you commit flail. Unless the tracer's really keeping distance, but that's just me. Ooh, could have marked Gesture a lot better as soon as he was done sleeping. Like, you could have walked him up so easily, and by him I mean Gesture. So this is like really fucking chaotic from Nisha, actually. So like, there the Inspire procs are good, you don't really need to do anything. That flail misses, but you have Inspire anyway, so it's fine. The rally would have kept the primal off you regardless. Yeah, Animo's griefing there. Like, you're proccing Inspire so fucking frequently, there's no reason to like stay in that much or that hard. But dude, I'm gonna lose my mind. know where Trace is gonna come from. Be ready to bash it. Almost. Pain. Okay, next map, Blizzard World. And then we might see Brig again on Gibraltar, which I might watch just because I really want to see that. Yeah, did they play Mercy here? Yeah, I mean, not to shit on, not just to shit on Hunter's Brig, or on Nisha's Mercy, but I'd rather watch the Brig than the Mercy gameplay, and I think it's understandable why. But with that being said, definitely watch Mercy VODs from Nisha if you're wanting to watch a like overall like really solid Brig player. It was like, holy shit. Or dude, I keep saying Brig, I mean Mercy. I am losing my sanity. God, I have zero fucking patience today. Holy shit. Okay, do they run Mercy the whole time? Okay, they don't. I skipped to the Brig part. God, the goodbye spam is so good. Okay, so we're going Brig for third point, which is fine. It seems to build rally pretty fast from what we saw. That's a good pack. A good headshot from Jimmy, holy fuck. I like that. Pardon me. He was waiting for the monkey jump. And sometimes like the timing's just a little bit off, but I can see what he was going for. Still goes for like really difficult flails though, which is kind of still unnecessary. Ooh, this is aggressive. Alright, I'm gonna do myself a favor, as well as everyone else, and fucking unbind this dumb fucking... Where is it? Where is it? Fucking... How do I... Do I get rid of this? And then... What is the other one? B? Yeah, fuck B. Yes! Now I don't have to worry about it. Okay. That's a fine mark. You can go and see where... Because I'm concerned about the aggressive bash, is what I'm mostly looking at. Because grab comes out in this left corner. And you could definitely hit a flail from there. And don't have to aggressively bash. Because as soon as you... Because he also flailed. So like the aggressive bash is fine if you don't flail. But if you use both, it's really fucking difficult. Okay. God, I'm so hungry. I think that might be due to my, or why I have such a lack of tolerance. This mark on Prophet's fine. I still don't really like whip shotting tracers because realistically, there's no like, there's no way that tracers are ever not like playing next to you or near you. because they have to. So like you can abuse the fuck out of that and make them have to play distanced at least enough for you to get bash up and close the distance. Okay. Another really good headshot from Jimmy. Missed flail. I would have really liked to see Nisha play Brig on first, just because Brig can do so much on first point. Oof, okay. That's some rough stuff I already know. I'm concerned where the disconnect is between Nisha and Elsa, because if your Zarya's grabbing and you know it, then you literally just have free procs of Inspire because you don't have to worry about hitting whip shots. But then I want to see what happened here. Hello, happened? Okay. So got dove while the... Okay, I mean that's pretty much just as soon as gesture lands, you can bash and full combo and to flail him away if you're honest with you, but it's a little weird and something that could be on the fence about. Another good proc. I don't like trying to hit Anima with flails. Like, just keep farming gesture, realistically. Because gesture has to int on you. And then you save flail for gesture and save bash for profit. It's pretty easy. What the fuck is Fitz doing back there? Yeah. I mean, that's expected. Do they play it on attack? I'm assuming they probably go with Mercy. I mean, I guess we can watch Mercy play. We didn't watch the initial engagement. So they're having a Mercy push the cart, which is interesting. Interesting. There's a tracer bottom left now. Okay. I'm trying to process everything. Jesus, this might be like the fastest thing I've done. The fastest like review. Because there's not too much to look over. Realistically. Like the only thing I probably needed to look at in I mean that Valk's fine to save yourself, that's fine positionally. Like the only thing that I would probably want to look back at is like pack usage, but it looked fine from what I saw. Jesus Christ, Anima is infatuated with staggering. Just loves doing it. Okay, I mean, I want to provide more like commentary, but this is just all fine. And I'm very tired as well. So that's fine. I mean, I guess not, because they're not even on Ash, or else I would have said maybe pocket like Jimmy a little bit more, but no, you just perma pocket leave. The Valkyrie? Yes. I really like this turning of the tempo. You still have Val to push corner. Does a really good job of hiding behind cover. And this has just been like a general thing. I really like this res. Great peel from Monk. Unfortunately he still dies, but that was still really good timing for the peel. Okay, back to break. Now we can look at pack usage a little bit. I'm gonna look exclusively at pack usage. Unlucky. But that was really early though, so it is what it is. Try to get the flail. That's a fine bash. That's a little bit extra on the last pack on Monk. Jesus. Well, I mean, I guess this proves my point, and this is why I want people to know more about Nisha. Nisha's a fucking nutcase when it comes to main support. So, I mean, I guess that was a quick fucking 30-minute review. Okay, so overall thoughts. I still don't know much about his Lucio, so just in theory, I'm just gonna put it at the bottom just cause. But I would probably put Mercy first, and then Brig. In terms of where I rank his heroes. And overall, my main takeaways is, I mean, the Mercy looks fucking stellar, and I don't say that lightly in a lot of cases. The brig, the main problems were whip shotting and the decision making. There were times where he'd go a little bit too far in or misuse cooldowns a tiny bit, but overall definitely one of the best like looking brigs that we have in the league. So definitely fucking look out for this guy, because if this guy doesn't get MVP candidate at least, then that's just based on people not paying attention, because Nisha does so fucking much, especially on Mercy. Like, if you go back and look at how many dumb reses that Nisha has gotten off just because he's so like smart, it's incredible to me. But with that being said, I appreciate the fuck out of all of you for watching, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter to know whenever I upload. I usually try to make these a little bit longer, but I've started condensing them as of late because hour-long videos are rough to watch. So with that being said, I will see you the next time that I do a review. If you have anyone you want me to review, put it in the comments. I appreciate the fuck out of all of you, and I will see you when I see you later.